puteți. E foarte drăguță, e o bijuterică cum ar veni. Să vă prezint gentuza. E foarte mică și foarte drăguță, o să vedeți, sper, pe nepoată. Spate, aici, că nici nu știu ce să pun. Spula asta, în cap, diverse chestii. Magnetul e suficient de sigur, oricum lumea nu știe că e închis. I want to make the pattern for a bag like this. It has to be small, just for a phone and a few things, and a very sure bag. So I make this kind of cover. But what I don't like on this bag, this angle, I don't like this angle. It has to be like this. And I don't like this strong line. I want to make it smooth. So this is it. I want to show you how little leather you need. You don't need a big quantity. 46 centimeters. And another 15 centimeters. You see, this is the whole piece of leather. Of course, we will need straps and a closure system. Maybe I'll make a pocket for this bag, an inside sleeve or an inside pocket. Okay, this leather is very thin. It is 1.2 millimeters leather. So I will line it. I will line all the leather and I will obtain something that will have 2 millimeters. I cut it a little bigger and I will glue, of course. I have a very good and reliable pigskin. I have another improvised tool. A friend gave me this piece of steel. Let's go after the lining. I will line with this. As I told you, it is a very good pigskin. It is rigid and it has the best consistency. So like this. This is the strongest part of the lining. So here, like this. Okay. I will make signs because it will help me to place the pieces of leather after gluing them. This is the glue. I use a brush. I keep my brushes in Toluene. I have this brush. It has at least 2 years old and it works very good because I keep it in Toluene. The most important part when you glue is the edge, but you have to spread the glue everywhere. A thin layer, of course. And it's better to respect the instructions written on the box. I do this all the time. Okay, I will stop and we will meet again later. I glued the parts and now I press them using this silicone sheet from IKEA. Pressing this correct is as important as the quality of the glue. Now I will cut everything. First, I will extract the useful part to clean the table. And then I will cut the parts. If you like this kind of tool, you can use it. It's not as efficient as the cutter, but it is very satisfying to cut like this. I don't know, I like a lot to cut. I cut almost everything. I like to cut onion, potatoes, everything. I cut the parts and I want to show you a trick. This is cut exactly on lines. This one is bigger and I will show you why. I want to make a sleeve, an inside sleeve, and it will be done very easy. Okay. I will glue this. Let's make it a little bigger to see better. This sleeve has two purposes. First, a functional purpose. It will be useful to have a pocket. And then a structural function. It will be an envelope. I will glue this here now. I will cut like this. So it is rigid and there is an envelope like this. Now I will make the signs for the holes. I think you already know the method. This is a silver pen, a very good tool, but I have to match this perfectly. This must be a thin cardboard, not plastic. The paper, this cardboard, makes this tool to let marks, perfect marks. I will also make this and the gusset, and we will see then. We will see each other then. Let me show you something that will be very useful. I will make an envelope. This envelope will have two purposes. It will be functional. It will make the back sturdier. This is a piece of crepe. It cleans very good the excess of glue. And now I will place the envelope here. Press it a little. And now I will cut the excess. I will be very careful. I will sharpen my blade a little before cutting this. Here it is. I will make all the holes now. I will make signs to respect a distance for everything. Like this. And now let's go and cook. I will have to stitch this like this and this like this. It will bend like this. I want them to bend easier, so I will use a grover to make a cut. This will be a line for bending. It will bend easier here. See? This one will bend like this. And I will make the other cut here. This one will bend like this. Before stitching, I will use edge dye, edge paint. I will use Uniters dense edge paint caramel this time. Always try a new tool to spread your edge paint. I don't know why, but different tools may have different results. I like this. Okay. I have some extra. I will clean it with my hand. I will let it dry. I will make this edge 2 and this edge is 2. See you when the paint is dry. Now I stitch this as usual, business as usual. I will match the parts. Let's match the holes. This one. Yes, this one. So I have 2 threads in those holes. And now let's go. I will show you another way to use this neodymium magnet. I make this construction like this, and now I can have the angle I want. You see how good it is? When I want to show you how smart I am, the mistake occurs. Now we will stitch this. We have an envelope here and another one here, so we have some compartments. As usual, we will use this magnet. Now I will use this to match the holes. And so on. Really easy. Let's finish this stitching. As you see, there is a space here to know where to start the stitching and where to finish it. Now we will make these two short stitching, this one and this one, and after that I will show you the stitching. No, nothing special, it is a very normal stitching. We start here. A step backwards. Okay. Let's place a magnet in here to use it like an extra hand. So now I can see better what I do. This it is double stitched here, and now I will go here. Easy peasy. I will double this stitching here. Not necessary because the thread is very strong, but it looks like an extra care. And so on. This one will be stitched in the same way. As I did on the other one. I will double this step. and it will be like this. Should I change a little? I like the angle. Let's compare it with the other one. It's clear that the darker one is better. It stays better, everything. I like it a lot. So now I'll have to make the straps for this one. I will make the design and I will come with it later. Să punem catarama. Vom avea cataramă cu magnet. Punem asta. Îndoim. Dăm un ciucan. Trebuie puțin cât să lipească, să fie ușor. Am vine încoace. Îi punem gaica. Potrivim găurile. Ne ajutăm cu o sulă. Dacă vă place un pas în lateral, ăsta o să dea relativ bine. E un element vizual.
Ministrul Apărării Naționale merge de urgență.
Iată. Așa. Cum se dă semnul. Iată, dau cu un picur de apă de pe o pensulă. Simetrizez cât mai bine, după cum se vede. Și coborăm asta încetișor. Se vede, da? Facem un punct. Pe urmă ne folosim de această ghiniță. În fața credincioșilor care l-au aplaudat și ovaționat îndelung. Mâine, liderul Bisericii Catolice ajunge în Singapore. Scoatem asta, împingem mizeria pe care am făcut-o ca proștii, ca proștii am făcut-o. Nu uitați că am plic, deci o să trebuiască să fiu mai grijuliu. Hai să vedem cum se închide. Bă, nene, se închide perfect. Folosesc lipici, evident. Și după ce am lipit, o să e foarte drăguță, e o bijuterică, cum ar veni. Să vă prezint gentuța. După cum spuneam, i-am cusut catarama, cum vreți, am cusut carabinierele. E foarte mică și foarte drăguță, o să vedeți, sper, pe nepoată. Ia să vedem totuși ce intră. Acesta este telefonul cu care controlez camera. Ia uitați-vă. Se moa. Se moa și geanta. Am făcut plicurile astea. Nu o să pun telefonul în plicul ăsta, că am magnetul acolo. O să-l pun în spate. Aici. Că nici nu știu ce să pun. Spula asta. În cap. Diverse chestii. Magnetul e suficient de sigur. Oricum lumea nu știe că e închis